and welcome to Session 2 of the Emotional Resilience Workshop Facilitator Course. Take a moment and get acquainted with the contents of this course. Please review the agenda located in your Facilitator Manual. To review, the introductory session provided a brief autobiographical sketch of Dr. David Viscott, who originated natural therapy.
And radio host Dr. David Viscott has died. For 13 years, Viscott dispensed pop psychology and personality on KABC radio. For the last several years, his talk with Dr. David Viscott was syndicated nationwide. A champion of tough love, Viscott also wrote books, even tried television. He was found today in his Studio City home, apparently killed by a heart attack. Dr. Viscott was 58.
As mentioned in the previous session, in his nearly 30 years of working with patients, Dr. Viscott found that resolving most of life's difficulties required telling or hearing the truth. The truth had power to heal, to protect, to guide. Dr. Viscott discovered that when patients recorded their session and heard themselves lie or misrepresent the truth, it activated a spontaneous process of recovery. He eventually called this process natural therapy. Patients progressed rapidly in just a few sessions, learning not only the lies they told, but also their style of distorting, and examined their hidden feelings, needs, and desires. Today, we will define the dynamics of the natural therapeutic process, including emotional debt and the feeling cycle. Please refer to the handout in your Facilitator Manual entitled Another Opportunity to Heal.
Another opportunity to heal. The light of the truth continually exposes unresolved feelings to resolution. It is the mixing of past and present that dismays you. The chagrin over realizing that ghosts of old feelings still haunt your consciousness and have the power to intrude at will is a disquieting thought. No one likes to believe that something is amiss and not be able to identify and fix it. Repairing the old damage done to you is not merely a matter of resolving to be better, but a result of a willingness to be vulnerable, to accept that you are not perfect, to admit that what you have lost has mattered to you, and to take responsibility for the way your life has turned out. Lowering your defenses is a key factor in the resolution of the complex array of emotional factors that predispose you to toxic nostalgia. Letting go of the hurt you have stored in emotional debt is the necessary healing step. Releasing hurt is the central act of forgiving. You release others to be released yourself. This is not possible unless you're willing to admit that you have been hurt. This is not possible unless you are willing to change and grow, to admit your weaknesses and accept them as part of yourself. Your ease in accepting yourself determines how easily you deal with the pain of your life and the hurt of the moment. You cannot be free in the moment if you are guarding against realizations that wish to speak to you from your past. What are those old realizations? They are many. You were hurt, abandoned, cheated, injured, abused, and betrayed. You were not loved the way you wanted to be loved, or the way you needed to be loved. You were not cherished for the person you are. You compromised. You gave in to the belief that you were less. You took the easy path, betraying yourself and your gift. You held grudges, acted in anger, sought revenge, and in denying your hurt, you allowed your anger to grow out of control and sometimes hurt others in the very way you were hurt, the very thing you promised yourself you would never do. You became the enemy you hated most. Your sudden recollections of unresolved pain are another opportunity to correct these imbalances. You can never go back and relive the past. Accept that. You can never make someone who does not already love you. Accept that as well. You have no power over others, barely control over the events in your own life. You need to let go of others and release them to their own destiny, and you to yours. You cannot win the esteem of the world, please everyone, or win every time. You need to reach for your own stars and find victory on your own terms. The purpose of dealing with so many painful issues and negative feelings is not to get you depressed, but by guiding you through the depths of human suffering, to allow you to become familiar with sadness so that dealing with grief is not strange to you. Embracing the good of life is not possible unless you have found a way to come to terms with the truth. Toxic nostalgia, though unpleasant and unpredictable, is an optimistic reminder that healing is still possible and a better and happier you is still evolving. Be patient and trust in the natural therapeutic process. It is the heart of your being and the key to your happiness and self-acceptance. Toxic nostalgia is the wake-up call of the soul. The do's and don'ts of natural therapy. Do. Tell the truth. Face life openly. What you avoid imprisons you. Say what you mean, feel, and believe. Accept yourself as you are. Accept others as they are as well. Know and admit your weaknesses. Stop trying to prove yourself. Let go of the past. Give up your false expectations. Take responsibility for your life and how it turned out. What you are willing to take responsibility for frees you. Have a dream for a better life and commit to it. Be kind to yourself every day. Find something to be grateful for and remember it. Forgive. Here are the don'ts of natural therapy. Don't try, just be. Don't lie. Don't try to change or fix others. Don't try to control others. Don't expect the person who hurt you to apologize. Don't expect people to be nicer to you than they are to themselves. Don't expect others to recognize your goodness or accomplishments. Don't expect people to understand you. Don't test others. Don't blame others. Don't hold a grudge. Don't expect the world to be anything but the way it is right now. Don't wait for permission to do what is best for you. Peace of mind comes with self-acceptance. It is not conferred by achievement, even though you may feel driven to succeed. Peace of mind is the gift you give to yourself. You need to place your life in balance, the good with the bad, your strengths with your weaknesses, and your hurt with your pleasure. Life is a continual process of reconciling the past with the present. The object is for you to become as openly conversant with your history as possible, so you are able to enjoy the moment without fearing the intrusion of the past. Permit the natural healing process to have its way with you. Feel your present hurts and complete them. Be grateful for the healing opportunities that toxic nostalgia presents to you to resolve your past pain.
When a feeling is not expressed, it creates a condition of tension. Emotional stress is simply the pressure of an unexpressed feeling. Dr. Viscott called the condition of withholding feelings emotional debt. When you are in emotional debt, you suffer because you are afraid to tell the truth about your feelings. After a while, your defenses become rigid, and it is increasingly difficult to recall the truth. Your withheld feelings distort your life and consume your energy. 2 points became increasingly clear to Dr. Viscott. Emotional illness was a storage disease. The secret of mental health was to tell the person who hurt you that they hurt you when they hurt you. In his study of human emotions, Dr. Viscott discovered that there are two basic feelings, pleasure and pain. The name given to these feelings depends on when the feeling occurs. Pain in the future is called anxiety. Pain in the present is called hurt. Finally, pain in the past is called anger. When anger is directed inward, it is called guilt. It takes considerable psychic energy to withhold anger. The defenses that constrain anger are not specific, but hinder the expression of all feelings, good and bad. This depletion of energy to hold hurt and anger in place is called depression. The more feelings you hold in, the more depressed you are. The object of the natural therapeutic process is to place the losses you suffer in a healing perspective. The most important rule is to express your pain the moment it occurs. Today's session will describe the forces that work for and against you. We will review and discuss activities that facilitate or defeat the natural healing process.